what's up, guys? This is lesson number 2. First and foremost, you should go back to the first lesson if you haven't checked it out already, and that's going to teach you a lot of the basic theory that's going behind all these thoughts. The next thing you're going to want to do is to pick 2 chords and start a progression. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how to figure out all the different modes that can go over them. Guys, now I'm going to ask you to pick 2 chords. I'm going to pick the E flat minor and a B major. And we're going to try to figure out how to build different modes around these 2 chords. First we're going to start with the E minor, or E flat minor. And we need to get the notes in the chord into notes in the scale. So when you think about it, we need this note and this note. So we can do all the different permutations of the modes until we get the 3rd and 5th to be there. So we're going to start with the Ionian mode already. It's not on the F sharp, so we don't need it. Ionian mode is not going to fit there, starting from that position on a E flat minor chord. So the next one we go to is the Dorian, and right there we had those key notes that are in the chord, and that's a scale, or that's a mode that we can jam over in a minor chord as long as we start the mode on that note. So it would be E flat minor Dorian, yeah, and but it wouldn't be in the key. That's something completely different. This is just for playing purposes right now, not for complete theory and complete background. So then we go to the Phrygian, and we have those notes again, so we can jam the E flat with Phrygian mode starting in E flat. So it's going to sound something like this. Okay, so we're going to move up mode, and that's going to be the Lydian. Doesn't fit. Then we're going to try the Mixolydian. Again, we still don't have that 3rd there, so we can't make a minor chord out of that mode. So we're going to go up again, and that's going to be the Aeolian. So that means we can jam on a minor chord with Aeolian mode starting on that note. So I'm going to bring Aeolian mode right there. Okay, and then we try the Locrian mode, which is the last mode. And as you can see there, it didn't have either the 3rd or the 5th, so it's a tough thing to place over an E minor chord, starting from the E minor mode. Of course, you can always E flat. Of course, you can always start the mode 1 fret down from E flat, but that would create E major, which doesn't necessarily fit with an E minor chord. So the next step would be to bring the B major chord into the equation. So there's 2 ways to do this. You can either work backwards from the modes that you already know, work into the E flat, or you can start and go through all the modes on B. I suggest you do that if you really want to learn, but just for this lesson's sake, I'm going to work backwards. So I'm going to start with the Dorian, and I'm going to move down whole step, which is where the Ionian starts. And we're looking for the same key notes in the B chord, the 5th and the 3rd and the 5th again, and then back to the first note. So if we move it down again, we create C Locrian. So that doesn't fit into the B scale. So we can't use Dorian. We can't use E flat Dorian while jamming over the B because it just doesn't work. It's not really consonant with the chord. So we're gonna try the Phrygian mode, and we're gonna move it down, and this is gonna be the Dorian right here on C sharp, and then we have the Ionian mode on B, and those are the two notes we're looking for, and they fit in, so we can have this progression, and we can use E Phrygian, E flat Phrygian, B Ionian to kind of base the rest of our solos off of that. But I'm also going to point out that you can also use the Dorian, and I'll show you exactly how to do that. E flat Dorian, you move it down, and that becomes C sharp Mixolydian, and then we have B Lydian. So not only do we now have four different patterns in 4 different patterns of the modes, we also have the other, in each case, the other 5 modes.